Hey, what's up everyone? How's it going? Travis and Susie here from the Wolf Hunters. We got a reaction video for you. We got this link right here. You can find that link in the description box below the video if you want to request your own personal reaction video. Today's video is brought to you by Gracchus Wainwright.
Gracchus Wainwright.
It has been far too long since I've heard from you, Gracchus Wainwright.
Far too long.
I am so glad to see your name popping up here.
I guess it's been a minute since we found any gaps.
I'm super excited about this one. Justin Wilson cooks gumbo. It's so weird that this is popping up. It's like you read my mind.
Gumbo?
I just said to you the other day, have you ever had like a gumbo? We don't know a lot about gumbo, but I've been thinking about like trying to make something different than kind of eating the same usual, like I feel like 5 meals over and over. And I was like, have you ever had that? Have you ever made it? Whatever. We should try it sometime. And that's kind of as far as we got because it was just a couple days ago. But Gracchus Wainwright is bringing us a video on it and says... Howdy!
Howdy! It's boy Gracchus here to close another gap. Y'all don't have any Cajun cooking videos on your channel, and who better to show us some good old Cajun cooking than this feller, Justin Wilson. He's the only chef I know who pronounces Worcestershire sauce the same way I do. Leon Perron. I hope y'all enjoy, and I'll see you on the gumbo trail.
That W sauce. I heard somebody say that before.
Oh, I looked this up before, and as far as I understand, it's called Worcestershire sauce.
Oh.
Worcestershire. That Worcestershire sauce.
You know how come the chicken crossed the road, huh?
Oh, look, he talks just like me.
Ready to run away from them Cajuns. I'll tell you right now, because Cajun will eat most anything, and they love to cook chicken. They love to eat chicken. That's for true. I'll tell you that right now. And today I'm going to cook you some chicken gumbo.
Oh, chicken
with
gumbo.
andouille in it. That's a sausage. That's a
we
make in Louisiana just for making gumbo. It's a gumbo sausage. It's spelled A-N-D-O-U-I-L-L-E. Andouille. Anybody know how to spell that? I'll guarantee. And it's a wonderful sausage. Sausage. It really is. Now, right now, though, what I would like to do is just tell you a story.
Oh,
I'm going to tell you a story before I get started. Because I like to did that. Just like to get myself in a good humor and everybody else is looking at me. Years ago in Baton Rouge, when they had just one precinct for the police station, they got a call there from an old maid, female lady, woman. She wasn't making gumbo, no, they just got a call from her. And she said, brought yourself, and right now the dispatching man on the telephone say, what's the trouble, lady, huh? She said, there's a man next door what's indecent exposing himself to me, and I don't like that some, none at all, any. Well, they send one of them petroleum cars right now. The red light blinkety, blinkety, blinking, the syringe on full blast. And they get there, and you get out, the policeman cop, go to the door, flap, 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 knock on the door, and this lady brought us up to the door. She said, brought yourself with me. He followed her right into her bedroom. And she pointed next door and said, look at that. That man indecent exposing himself to a maiden female women like me. And he'd look over there next door, and there's a man in his bathroom shave himself. Got one of them high windows that hit him right here on the chest. And he said, lady, I can't took that man downtown for indecent exposing himself. All I can see is his head, neck, and shoulder in that high window. She said, stood up on his box over here, get a much more better view, I guarantee. Now, what I got you in this pot is what I'm going to tell you about how to make. I got some chicken. That's a baking hen that I'm going to use. Right here, I got the rest of the stuff I'm going to put on that. You don't have to put much on this, really and truly. I got some sausage right here, too. That's a gumbo sausage. First, you make a roux. You know that. And to make a roux, I put about 3/4 of a cup of olive oil in there. Olive oil. And I also, too, I put about 1.5 cups of flour. You put about 2 to 1. And you cook that until it's till you think
Well, that's dark looking.
that's
huh?
going to burn. But
Yeah.
that's not what it did. See, it got to cook like Dutch chocolate right there, you see?
Huh.
That's so pretty. Stir them roux. That's the roux right there. That roux is I'm going to put the rest of the stuff on that roux and cook it in there a little bit before I put the chicken. I got one big onion. It's about a cup. 1 cup of onion, a large onion.
Onion.
Put that on the roux.
Onion.
Turn the roux up a little bit. Not much goes in, not much seasoning goes in chicken gumbo because it don't need much. You stir it into
Wait,
them
can
roux.
you write that down? I'm dead serious. You got paper right there.
What am I writing down?
The
3/4 cup of oil.
oil, the flour, and the onion.
There's flour.
Yeah. Do I need to rewind it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So too, I put about a cup and a half of flour. You put about 2 to 1. That's gumbo sausage. First,
here
you
we
make
go.
a roux. You know that. And to make a roux, I put about 3/4 of a cup of olive oil in there. Olive oil. And I also, too, I put about a cup and a half of flour. You put about 2 to 1. And you cook that until you think
You gotta move
that's
over.
going to burn. But that's not what it did. See, it got to cook like Dutch chocolate right there, you see? That's so pretty. Stir them roux. That's the roux right there. That roux is I'm going to put the rest of the stuff on that roux and cook it in there a little bit before I put the chicken. I got one big onion. It's about a cup. 1 cup of onion, a large onion. Put that on the roux.
Kind of onion.
Turn the roux up a little
Large
bit.
onion.
What kind?
Not much goes in, not much seasoning goes in chicken gumbo because it don't need much.
Probably do white or yellow.
You
onion.
stir it into them roux,
Yellow.
Sweet.
and you cook them onion until they clear, or you think they're clear. Now, you can't read the newspaper through them, but they look clear, you know.
Can't read the
Oh,
newspaper.
man, that's a
through.
good roux. No, that's the kind we like to make sandwiches out of, you know. Oh, yeah, I say that all the time. Now, as soon as I get this going like this, get this over here like this, like that, get those onion kind of clear,
Can smell
then
it from
I'm
here.
going to put something else. Now, a lot of peoples, when they make chicken gumbo, they brown their chicken off. What we call brown off, we brown off, and sometimes use the grease where we brown them chicken off to make the roux. But I want to tell you, that's hard to do. So I don't do it that way, no.
Okay. We don't want hard.
And also, too, it doesn't,
We
it
want
does,
easy.
to me, it does not give the flavor to the gumbo. When you brown the chicken off, you lose some of the flavor of the chicken. So what I do is, when I get my onion clear in here and get a little juice, which I got a little juice already, I put my garlic, which is just 1 large clove of garlic chopped up real fine. In the reading, I always wait till I got juice, like I always told people. The garlic will get hard and lose its flavor if you don't did that. Now, I got that like that. Put it on there, and I got a few little things I got to put on here, too. Like, I use wine when I make my gumbo. I got 4 cups of sauterne and 4 cups of water that I'm going to put on here.
4 cups.
What I like to do is a few little things I got to put on here, too. Like, I use wine when I make my gumbo. I got 4 cups of sauterne and 4 cups of water that I'm going to put on here.
4 cups.
What I like to do is put my water first and get my roux kind of mixed with them water. Turn the fire up where I'm going to get some hot on it. But you got to watch them hot with them roux because you can burn a roux, but not that you get some water on it like that. Put it in and get this. It looks like it's not going to mix. Whew, I guarantee it's going to mix. Now, I got that on there like that. The next thing what I'm going to do is I'm put a little of my seasoning on there, like 2 tablespoonfuls of, how you call Worcestershire, Lee and Perrin.
See,
Good
he said
Cajun name there.
he said
Perrin.
Worcestershire.
1, 2
2 and a little.
That's what I always do.
tablespoonful of them, how you call it,
I think
Worcestershire
that was
sauce.
3.
Now, I'm going to put some, if I had a fresh hot pepper, I'd put that on there. But I don't got that, so I'm going to use Louisiana hot sauce. Now, you can use this or Tabasco. This is made from cayenne pepper. Tabasco is made from Tabasco pepper. I use both of them. I like this a little better. And what you put as much as you want to. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put about a teaspoonful and a little more on there. Because I like hot sauce. I think I'm going to put a little more. Put that on there, and you see that beginning to get hot. Bubbling up at least a little bit. Make them roux.
Is that boiling?
Oh, boy. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the sausage in there. See that? Ooh, you smell the smoke on that. That's good. Put that on there. Then put some chicken. Now, it takes about 1 to 2 pounds of chicken. I got a little bit more than that in this bowl already cut up. And I'm going to put most of it in there. But I want to be sure I got room, and I put the pieces I like most of all.
Isn't
which is all
cooked
the chicken.
yet, right? It's raw.
The drum leg, second joint. And when you cut up chicken for gumbo, you do it a little bit different than you do ordinarily for other things. Like this second joint there, I cut off part of the meat and put there. And I love the back. You know, the part what go over the fence last. I like that too. It's got the flavor there. And I love the gizzard. See, I cut that in half, but in case somebody else like gizzard too. We put that on there. And that ought to be close to enough meat on there and still hold on to the pot. We don't want it to lose the pot. We put this down here, out of the way, and these two. Stir that around a little bit. Get them roux going good, and it's going good. And guess what? 4 cups of Sauterne wine. And the reason why, how come I quit putting them chicken in there, I want to be sure I get all the wine in there. And it does just that. You see that? Now I got to put some salt. You got the salt to taste. Now you got a whole big chicken in there, and that's going to take some salt. Let's see. 1 teaspoonful, and I want to be sure I don't lie to people about the teaspoonful. You
Dang,
see?
that's pretty good.
I'm going to put about 2.5 teaspoonful of salt, and then after I let that cook a while, I'm going to taste it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to taste that and see if it's enough salt on that. I'm going to stir it around a little bit. That roux going to come out of there all right, going to be just like it's supposed to be did all the time. Isn't that pretty? And it's going to be good. Let me tell you something about this gumbo there. Bongo, some of them people call it. What you did with this, now you cook this today, and don't serve it today, no. Put it in your icebox
I've
tonight.
heard that about gumbo.
And tomorrow, bring it to a boil and let it simmer for about an hour, and then eat that, because it tastes more better then. Whew, it always does. That's for true. It really does. Now, and when we serve this, we serve it with filet. Now, you notice there's no okra in this, so it's not thick. But filet is the leaf of the sassafras tree. It is taken off the tree about the 2nd or 3rd week in September, where I live, and we pound it. We pound that sassafras leaf until it...
Dang.
All right. Learn something new.
Oh, I love watching people cook.
So I guess there's a lot of different kinds of gumbos. That's cool. Thank you so much for that one. Lesson right there. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. If you enjoyed hanging out, make sure you hit like and subscribe. If you want to request your own personal reaction video, look for that link in the description box below. Stay tuned. Stay positive.
We love you guys so much. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.